Good evening, everybody. Tonight, your comlinks are just going to be disabled by default. Sit down and let's get started. So, this is a bit of an unconventional Shadowrun episode, and we will get started with the most conventional thing about this episode, everybody getting messaged about the job that they're about to take. And we are going to start with the only person that has an actual fixer. An elf going by the name of Vicky McGuire, aka Chesty McMellans, played by our very generous host, Double Awesome.
Can't stop the melons.
So, you are getting messaged by your fixer, Gordon, and it is a very short message on your comlink. I have a job for you. Drive to my bar in around half an hour, which is a very short time for you, so you have to get going now.
All right, and well, yep, Chesty will go, and we'll just assume she's pretty much the same vehicle she's got normally, so we'll go with that. Yeah, and she will away without question.
Nice. The next person getting messaged is Panzer, another elf, played by Good.
I take pride in what I do.
That is respectable. You are getting messaged by Martin, who also writes you a text message saying, a former client of mine has a job for someone like you. And he gives you the address of a bar that you should drive. The Rundown Haven, which is located in northern Yellow.
Does he give me a time that I have to be there?
No. But based on the message, it sounds rather urgent.
I finish up my work and get going.
I will assume, as disclose anything to me, that your character also lives in downtown, similar to Chesty?
Yes.
So both of you will probably arrive around the same time, and now there's our third character, Buckley Baines. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Played by Grinfox.
Hello. I haven't gotten my character on yet. Sorry. No, I meant like voice. Sorry. Confusion.
Who is getting messaged by a friend of his going by the name of Polly Kirk, a former Shadowrunner herself, which says that a former partner of hers has told her about a job with low risk and good pay. And if you want to take that job, you have to get to the Rundown Haven within the next half hour, which isn't too far away from where you live.
I accept the offer. And I go straight to the Rundown Haven.
All right, so you would also be the first person to arrive, and I'm going to describe the Haven again, even though players all know it. It's a rather unremarkable building in the middle of Puyallup, a poorer district of Seattle. And the only thing that stands out about it is the neon lettering above the door saying the Rundown Haven. And the door under it is big enough for a troll like Buckley Baines is. And in front of it is an elf. Regular height for an elf, and he seems rather vigilant. If you want to see anything more, please roll a perception check. If not, you can
just give me a
just go
moment.
in.
I'm still new to this kind of thing. Oh boy.
Your perception roll is 10 dice, and the difficulty always is 5.
Thank you.
And you always roll a d6.
Yep. 2 successes.
So the man in front of the bar seems unarmed. There's nobody else around at the moment. And there is a box next to the door that has some weapons.
Okay. Is the elf wearing a suit?
Yes.
I walk up to him, nod, and drop any weapons I have on me into the box.
He looks you up and down. And after a moment, he nods as well and steps aside, asking, "Are you meeting anyone in particular?"
I was asked to meet a certain old friend of a friend. I believe their name was... Then, did I get a name?
Just Mr. Johnson, the usual stuff.
Yeah. I believe their name was Mr. Johnson.
We have one Johnson in today, and it's in the room in the back. He's in the room in the back, so you can go through. The bartender will open the door for you.
Thank you kindly, sir. And then I walk through to the bartender and ask him if I could see Mr. Johnson.
The bartender nods, motions for you to follow him, and opens the door for a back that has a small table with a few seats at it. And in one of those seats sits a human man around 50 to 60 years old in a very expensive suit with short hair and very vigilant eyes. And he asks you who sent you.
I was sent by a certain Polly Kirk.
Ah, Polly. Yeah, please take a seat and let's wait for your partners. This is a job that I wouldn't trust anyone to do on their own.
I was heard that it was a low risk one, but I won't ask any further questions. Thank you for the seat, kindly, sir.
We will disclose everything important when your partners arrive.
I appreciate it.
Now, as both Panzer and Chesty went on their way immediately, I want both of you to roll a pilot groundcraft check to see who of you arrives first.
Uh-oh. And let's see, I gotta get used to the rolling again. Let's see. Okay, so let me. Oh god, I haven't used Roll20 in too long. Let's see. Oh, how? Okay, got my roller up. Hold on.
Oh,
All you need to do is click /roll in the type /roll in the chat thing, and then amount of dice D6, and then a
greater than 5.
greater than 5. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got the dice roller up, so let's put greater than 5. Okay, what is my check? Let's see. For piloting ground craft. 5. All right. Let's see. All right.
So this is a clear win for Panzer, who surprisingly only takes 20 minutes for this, which would usually take longer, but you're hitting good traffic and also
Speeding.
maybe
Speeding.
speeding.
Triple digits.
So you arrive at the same building that we already described to Buckley Baines. And if you want to see more than just obvious things, please roll a perception check. If you don't, just go ahead. So you also see the elf in front of the bar who is wearing a suit. You see the box with the weapons. And what you also see is a sign above the box that says weapon in here. The elf looks both very vigilant and very confident.
I take off the blazer coat I have, leaving on my button-down shirt and tie. I fold up the blazer and I hand it to him.
He takes it and asks whether you have any other weapons to declare.
I shake my head.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
He nods and steps aside, asking, do you want to meet anyone in particular, or are you just here for a drink?
I'm here to see the Johnson.
Room in the back. Ask the bartender to open the door.
Certainly. I go to the bartender and tell him I'm here to see the Johnson.
He nods and also leads you to the door leading to the back and opens it. If you want to see any details, roll a perception check. Otherwise, you can just step in.
Messed that one up.
Well, you didn't botch it, so could be worse. As you step in, you see a human man in a quite expensive suit with short, dark hair, a very vigilant look on his face, and what seems to be an envelope in one of the pockets of his suit, as well as a troll. More detailed description I'm leaving up to the player, Grinfox.
Okay. Okay. Do I have push talk on? Do I not have push talk on?
Well, we can hear you.
Oh boy. Okay.
Did I mess anything up with your access?
I have a feeling we have to wait for a second.
Yep.
Oh.
So as we
Give
wait,
me a
let's
second.
just.
It was just an interruption. My bad.
Ah.
So what you see before you is a large, very, very decked out with I think it's muscle replacement, whatever it is. It's just
Well, the
he's
muscle
buff as shit.
replacement he wouldn't see, but maybe some of
Oh.
your other cyberware if you want to.
He would see
up.
the move by wire system then?
Not necessarily, but
Oh.
the other two.
Okay,
This
never mind then.
very likely. If
You would see a very extremely buff looking troll with a very eerie, kind of almost insane look in his eyes, but a very calm features nonetheless. He may be twiddling his thumbs a little bit. He is sitting down in a chair. He picked the furthest chair away from the door facing towards the door. And also, he's just got those weird, crazy eyes, but nothing else very distinctive from another troll other than the buffness. Thank you.
so, does Buckley Baines do anything to greet the new arrival, or
He does a kind of salute with his hand, his fingers, two fingers to the temple going outwards, and then says, "Howdy." Kind of unprofessional, but still very welcoming, almost.
Panzer does a half hand raise and says good evening.
Johnson nods and asks you the same question he has already asked the first arrival? Who sent you here?
I sit down in the chair closest to the door first, and then respond, Martin sent me.
Hmm. Good man. We are waiting for one more arrival, so make yourself comfortable. And I would say Chesty would still probably arrive at time with the two successes that double rolled.
Yay, I'm not late.
So you already know the bar. You've been here multiple times.
Yep.
And you also know our dear elven friend in front of the door.
Yeah. Yes, she does.
And you would probably also remember the first time you met him and how that played out.
Well, although, is that in canon now, or I don't know? Because,
I would say it is, because you still have the same connection value to Gordon, and the bar isn't new to.
True, but she doesn't have any magic to get herself in trouble with this time.
Then you probably used some pheromone perfume.
All right. Okay.
Plain.
Slight retroactive continuity. It works. So yeah, Chesty knows her way around, and she wouldn't have any. She has nothing to declare going in either. I mean, actually, she would just go, look at me. Do I look like I'm carrying anything? And she's just got like she's basically got the Tiffany from Friday the 13th look going on. The shorts and the tiny top and all that. Like, she could not conceal anything in that.
I disagree on that statement, but he looks you over and not asking if you're just here for a drink or to speak with Gordon or if there's anything particular leading you here today. Or rather, tonight.
All right, and Chesty kind of looks around and just kind of whispers, "It's for all that secret crime business." Wink, wink in the back.
He sighs heavily, asks the bartender, he's the door for you.
All right, yeah, Chesty will stealthily go into the bar to do her crime business. So she'll make her way to the back.
So the bartender greets you somewhat friendly, as he already knows you,
Yeah.
asking if you maybe want a drink.
Oh. Oh, it begins. Well, of course, look, Chesty never refuses a drink. So, yes, she will. Very eagerly.
So, before he leads you to the door, he's going to prepare a light cocktail for you.
All right. Yeah, Chesty
Nothing too strong.
Yeah, Chesty will take it with her. Sip on it as she goes.
So, you get the same chance as your two companions. You are allowed to do a perception roll. You don't have to. If you choose to be ignorant, that's your choice.
Well, she's preoccupied with the drink, so she will not notice.
She will not notice any details. However, what you have to do, which nobody else had to, is please do wait. Intuition plus logic roll. That's 12 dice.
Okay. Let me roll it up. Intuition, logic.
It's willpower plus logic, but still the same roll. I just looked at your character sheet value for what I want you to.
Okay. There we go.
You do recognize the Johnson. You have worked for this guy before, helping in extracting some very juicy documents that reveal information about somewhat of a rival in show business who also pissed off other people. You know that the guy pays fair and that he's a rather pleasant person to negotiate.
All right.
And he also recognizes you as you step into the room. Oh, I wouldn't have expected Gordon to send you of all people. Now that everybody is here, please take a seat.
Yep, seat taken.
And maybe both Good Job and Double describe your characters, not just to you, but also to the audience.
Yes, Panzer is about 6 feet, 1.8 meters tall. Is wearing a nice business button-down shirt, tie, black gloves, gray pants. His hair is about neck length, a little bit scruffy. His eyes are dark brown, and it doesn't seem like there's much behind his eyes.
So about Chesty, we already know how she's dressed.
Yep.
Now How does she look apart from that?
Well, she is an elf, so she's on the short side. And, well, the best way to describe her is, well, you know the Wendy's mascot? She's a freckle-faced ginger, otherwise, with some, got three ponytails. It's a little weird like that. But, yeah, the green eyes, freckle-faced ginger, that's Chesty. She's got a figure, too. There you go. But now she has the Wendy's mascot connection.
So, is anybody of you doing anything, or can the John start explaining your task?
Panzer's sitting there.
I'm not doing anything.
Chesty's just sipping on her drink.
So, as the three of you are here now and seem to not have any particular question, my client has a particular interest in old European estates, and he has laid his eyes on an estate in northern Romania. He would like to know whether it's worth buying. However, it still is private property, and the owner is rather uncooperative about having a look on the place for making an offer on how much we'd be willing to pay. So what my client would pay you to do is visit the estate and as secretly as possible gather information on whether it's in good shape. And for that I have a device for you. And from the floor he picks up a small box with a screen on it and buttons. This will measure the structural integrity of any room it's placed in by using ultrasonics. So one of your main tasks is to prop this up in every room of the estate and activate it so we can gather data on whether the estate needs renovating or could be inhabited in the state that it is in right now.
First off, like this whole time, Chesty's just kind of raised her hand like she's got to ask a question the whole time he was talking.
Yes?
So Chesty just wants to know, like, immediately, like, where is Romania?
It is a country in Europe.
All right, that
Okay.
satisfies your
Providing the
curiosity.
the plane tickets to you, of course.
Panzer's hand is over his eyes already.
The crazy look fades from Bug's eyes, and he kind of glances boredly at Chesty.
Well, Chesty's excited because she's excited to see all the gladiators and coliseums and such.
Wrong country.
Well, did Chesty say that out loud?
Yes. Always.
Yes, then the Johnson would also correct you, telling you that
That's Italy.
Italy is much more to the south of Europe.
Ah. Chesty stands corrected.
So does anyone have any questions?
Chesty's good.
How-
No. Actually, no.
How much is our pay?
Thank you. I was waiting for that question.
You're sending us.
My client would be willing to pay each of you 1,500 yen per day that you're spending in Romania.
It's not bad.
Well, Chesty might, she does kind of interject that her time is worth quite a bit. She maybe wants a little bit more than that.
The Johnson looks at you with a
Disdainful?
somewhat disappointed look. Listen, this is an easy job, and you can take it or you can leave it. But if you take it for 1,500 a day.
Well, Chesty at least wants to know, what about, the food and lodging and all that? Better be paid for then with that kind of...
That will be provided.
She's happy then.
Okay. Are we settled then?
So Panzer, please roll 10 dice. Chesty, please roll 14 dice. And Buckley Baines, please roll 5 dice.
Boop.
So Panzer doesn't notice it, and Chesty also doesn't notice it, but not Panzer. Buckley Baines doesn't notice it, and Chesty doesn't notice it. But for Panzer, it seems just this little bit suspicious that for a job that seems to be completely risk-free, you get a rather good pay without any questions asked about your skills or experience.
I point to the device that he has. Does this hook up to the comm links?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Why haven't you asked us about our skills?
Well, we're expecting this to be a rather easy task and one that most runners can do as long as they can keep a secret.
Why send us though? Romania is a far, far away ways.
Because my client want to keep this a rather anonymous thing, as if you get caught and your actions be traced back to him, that would be very bad publicity.
Let's see. All right.
If all of you would be willing to take the job, leaving tomorrow at 5 p.m. We already bought a plane ticket for 3 people, and it seems we have to rebook one of those tickets for a special seat. He looks at Buckley Baines for a moment.
Bugley Baines understands and shakes his head in just like exasperation.
All I need to know is, are you in?
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chesty could use a vacation.
So, for a moment, Johnson looks at the comlinks, rebooking the ticket for Buckley Baines, and then he sends information to each of your comlinks containing the ticket information when you have to arrive at the airport, and also a timetable on where you have to go as you arrive in Romania. Do you have any more questions?
None.
No.
All's good.
Well, then I'll be taking my leave, and I will expect you to message me once you're done with your task. You have 1 week.
Fair enough.
He stands up from his seat, nods at each of you, and leaves. What do you do?
I take the device, put it back in the box, and I get up with the box and I leave.
The device is the box.
Oh, I take the box and I leave.
So
Why does he
no
get the
getting
box?
to know your teammates or anything.
We have a long flight to do that.
Yes.
And
Which
well, Chesty's
does-
gonna wonder, like, why does he get the box?
Because he was the first one to take it.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, she wonders why does he get the box?
Because I have a degree in engineering, and from the look of you, I don't think you have a degree in engineering.
Aww.
Burn.
Yeah, Chesty sulks.
Bugley Baines is unfazed.
I'll see you boys and girls on the plane.
So does anybody check the ticket information, either on the way home or immediately?
Yeah, I check it as I'm
Immediately.
grabbing my coat.
Your ticket is a first class ticket from the Seattle airport to Bucharest in Romania. a flight that is on a, as you would know with your engineering degree, rather new plane model that flies much faster than most flights.
Interesting. I will be right back.
So what do our other two runners do with their evening?
Well, I mean, first off, like, Chesty would just assume all is good with the ticket, so she'd just go about the daily routine, I suppose.
Or nightly routine?
Well, yeah.
Then the only question I have is, does Chesty spend the night drinking? I wouldn't ask that for any other character.
Well, I thought about it, and well, here's the thing: Chesty does have some reasons she might want to. I'm wondering, can we put it to a roll? Because I'm not sure. Like,
how about logic plus intuition? If you have less than 3 successes, you do.
All right, so 12 then. That's all right. Let's see. So okay, we're good.
You're acting reasonable for a change.
Chesty's responsible.
So, what are you doing then? Getting home, packing your stuff, meeting with people?
Well, she needs at least, 5 suitcases full of clothing, of course.
Does she at least do research what kind of clothing would be appropriate?
I don't think she would do that. That's something I think would be out of the purview of Chesty.
Okay, then I have a question. What kind of clothing are you packing?
It's pretty much like her standard kind of, like she doesn't dress for cold weather. How about that?
That's
very
going to be interesting.
Yeah, very warm, because that's what she's used to.
And Buckley Bates, what is he doing?
I would say that I am contacting Polly if she knows anything else about this particular Johnson or this particular, like if she knows anything else about what we're gonna do, or if yeah. And also, I'd say he'd be already ordering all his weapons to go to wherever he's going to land, if that makes sense. Like a mail order, high combat, whatever.
Well,
does that make sense?
Are you looking at your ticket for a moment there?
Yeah, I looked at my ticket earlier, didn't I?
I didn't hear you doing it, but maybe good job talked over you. So, on your ticket, as well as both others, for good job, it says that you're army officer, so guess what? You can carry any weapons in your pack, in your normal luggage.
Beautiful.
Just not your hand luggage.
Good. So my hand luggage will consist of, I'm guessing,
So you're packing as well.
yeah, I'm packing. Very, probably overpacking. He's bringing in his security armor, all of it.
And I guess all of that in your luggage, not your hand luggage. Because getting on a plane with a weapon in your hand is luggage still is very hard, even if you're an
Yeah.
army officer.
Yeah, probably. As well, I don't see anything else here, so yeah, yeah, never mind. I'll just pack away, and perhaps he's going to sleep as well until the next morning.
That's a good idea. So, is Good Job back yet? I don't think
Yes.
so. Ah, okay. So, your plane isn't taking off until the next evening at 8 p.m. and you have to be at the airport at 6 p.m. Does anybody do anything special except for packing prior to that? Like research on the place you're going to?
Nope, just gotta pack 5 different kinds of shampoos and conditioners and all that fun stuff. All of necessary things to the mission, of course. That's all Chesty's doing.
I will pack my stuff and sleep.
So nobody is doing anything special until you get to the airport.
Pretty much.
Nope, just being responsible.
Nope.
So, Red Fox?
Nope. Nothing too crazy. Waking up on time.
So I guess all of you are making your way to the airport.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Or I guess Chesty's getting a ride to airport, so all the luggage.
Yes. So, as you arrive at the airport, everybody please do a perception check if you're already looking where you have to place your luggage.
All right, let's 13. Okay. Super perceptive.
What do I roll? 5?
Perception. Just normal perception.
Oh, there we go. 10. Okay. There we go. 6 successes.
So I'm going to be generous. The 6 successes and the 8 successes will cancel out the measly 1 success that would have made Panzer stumble around at the airport for a while, searching for where he has to go. Because first, Chesty and Bugley Baines meet right at the entrance of the airport. And as soon as you stumbled into each other, you see Panzer cluelessly looking around, as well as a information sign that shows the current flights that are going off and where you have to flight and place your luggage.
All right. The long luggage check-in.
Not that long, considering you have first class tickets.
Ah, nice.
Nice. So, yeah.
So after you've disposed of your luggage, you still have some time for boarding the plane. What do you guys do in that time?
Question 1, is there an airport bar?
Of course there is.
Yep.
I go sit by the gate.
I will sit by the gate as well, facing the, like, keeping an eye on Good Job's character, Tarkus? No,
Panzer.
Panzer.
Panzer. Okay, sorry.
Like the German word for tank. Which is why I'm also pronouncing it like the German word tank.
Well, that's what it is. I chose my name.
So-
with purpose.
What is Chesty eating and or drinking at the bar?
Well, she's just gonna have a nice little drink. Something fruity.
1.
She'll start with 1. That's a good start.
I'm going to be right back. Until then, please get an idea on how many drinks Chesty has within those 2 hours.
Alright. 2 hours. That's a long time to leave Chesty at a bar. Oh.
You can have about 7 or 8 in that amount of time if you're drinking beer, that is.
Well, I assume she's going for the cocktails. Something with taste to it. But probably more than she should have. I think I might have to put it up to a roll as to how much.
I'd say roll a d10 for that.
Well. Let's see, I could just, let me let a d10 kind of help me decide. That's a good number, 7.
I am back. So how drunk does Chesty get in that time?
I let a d10 help me decide.
Oh god.
just sipping away, social drinking, just chatting everyone up at the bar, as they come and go.
So I'm going to make this relatively easy. Roll 3 rolls of body plus willpower.
Okay, so let's see, that is 12. Right. So 1.
Wait.
Oh.
Before you roll the next one.
Okay.
Every time you re-roll, remove 2 dice.
Remove 2. Okay. So, second one.
You're lightweight. I have to make this hard on you.
Alright. And then I guess 8 for the last
8.
one? Okay. Alright.
So, as you hear the call for the gate, you feel kind of tipsy, kind of dizzy, but you can still walk without getting supported, and you feel mostly good at the moment.
Alright. Just a little social lubricant there. Just that's all that is. Courage for the plane trip. So she will make her way to where she needs to go.
As Chesty arrives at the gate, please both Panzer and Buckley Baines roll a perception check.
I'll relent to rolling a perception check.
What?
Relent means I'm just gonna ignore it.
Okay.
3 successes.
So, Panzer sees that Chesty is not completely steady on her feet. She has very red cheeks and as she comes closer, you also smell the alcohol.
I get on
That'd
the
be
plane.
me. That'd be Bug.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be him. Not I get up and get on the plane because I am ignoring.
I'm going to get up and get on the plane and just roll my eyes, walking away.
Nice.
So, good job. Do you want even to be a good number for you, or do you want to be odd to be good numbers for you?
Let's go odd.
Okay. Let's see. As you board the plane, you realize you're seated right next to Chess. And all of you are seated at the very front of the plane, where there's more room for example, trolls. There's 4 seats in that row, and no, actually, there's 3 seats in that row. 2 on the left, which Panzer and Chesty occupy, and 1 bigger seat specifically made for trolls on the right.
The troll seat. Hmm.
Hot seat boogie.
Well,
So, as the plane gets boarded, first, of course, business class and first class, and then economy class. Do you guys interact with each other in any way, or do you just wait for things to happen?
well, Chesty, at least, is just immediately going to go on about how amazing the did you know they have such amazing drinks at this this bar in the airport. It's got coconut, like it's all coconut flavored, and it's got little umbrellas, and she will go on about that until someone stops her.
I use my select sound filter to turn Chesty off.
So you just turn female voices out, tune female voices out, I guess.
Yep. And I basically have my head turned either to the left or the right because I'm sitting in the aisle and I've got I'll have one eye basically just eyeing the rest of the rows behind me.
Do you want to do a perception check?
Sure.
Okay.
I will keep as close an eye as I can around me, keeping a good sense of oh, god damn it, what's a word? Never mind.
Um,
I guess it's just
Like-
a perception roll, right?
Yeah.
Overwatch, I guess. Yeah, perception for Overwatch.
Overwatch, basically.
So if I would be as cruel as putting you in a dangerous situation on a plane. But now, in
know.
all seriousness, it doesn't fit the story.
I did it with a train.
It doesn't fit the story with how I planned it. I'm gonna say that now.
Oh, no
This is
snakes.
Still prologue.
Snakes. I hate snakes.
So, as both of you have really good successes on this, the people who boarded the plane and sit in the first class and business class all seem to be rather ordinary people. Also, it's not many people that board the plane today. Seemingly, Romania isn't the best tourism spot, and also doesn't have a thriving business class, so not much going on. But there's nothing catching your eyes in particular. However, your nose is still very, very prominently smelling the alcohol that Chesty consumed.
I'll do my best to ignore it.
So after the plane has finished boarding, the flight attendants will ask all of you to turn off your comlinks or put them on flight mode.
I do that.
Which would also mean that for now you have to turn off the select sound,
Mm,
at least for takeoff and landing.
That's fine. I'll turn it right back on as soon as I can.
So after the security instruction from the flight attendants.
Well, the question is, does Chesty even hear that?
You can do a perception check if you want to.
Because, yeah, in her current state, probably a good idea. So, well, I got 13, so... Alright. Okay, 5.
Yes, you do hear it. Now also give me a composure check, please.
Ooh. Okay, let's see.
That's 14.
14. Okay. Oop. Yay.
You appear as sober as they get.
Nice. Yay.
For now.
I'm better now.
So, short question both to players and viewers. Should I make even the good numbers or uneven the good numbers for the next roll?
Evens are good.
Uneven.
Uneven.
Double, you are very much seen as the enemy by your teammates, I have a feeling.
No lucky number 8s. Oh well.
I'm giving it around 10 more seconds for any members in the audience to reply.
How many viewers we got currently?
Many.
Fair enough.
What is
Alright.
Zool's hanging around?
Uneven it is.
No.
You guys are
luckies.
lucky this time. Throughout the first hour of the flight after takeoff, there isn't any real turbulence. And you are provided with entertainment. Does anybody use that entertainment, or do you try to catch some sleep?
I slept the night before. I'll
Yeah.
turn on Jaws 17 or something.
I'm just keeping an eye on the back area.
Well, they don't have, clearly there's not, the entertainment is poor here because they don't have any of Chesty's movies. So
Double, do me a favor and roll 6 dice.
all right. Here we go. There you go.
By now you're not feeling as good anymore from the alcohol.
Probably.
You're having a bit of a headache, you're feeling really dizzy now.
Oh no. Well, Chesty was gonna try to take a nap. Try to rest it off, recover.
Give me another. For that, I would say 6 dice again.
All right. Oop.
For now, you can't.
Yay. Rest and recovery.
So let's see what the next hour brings. The plane is still not hitting any turbulence. Still
Yay.
fine. And by now the flight attendant asked if anybody wants any refreshments. However, then the flight attendant isn't waking up just for that.
She needs the rest.
Job, Grin Fox.
I continue to do what I've been doing, just keeping an eye on things.
So, no
I don't-
refreshments from the
I-
stewardess.
I will I will take a refreshment as long as it's provided it's a ginger ale.
Yeah,
And I say to the woman, "Thank you kindly." Before I open it, though, I will rub the top of it, and then after opening it, I will sniff it for poison. Try to see if there's poison in it.
perception check, please. Or do you have any special knowledge on poison?
I don't believe I have any special knowledge in poison.
You
Let me
don't.
check.
So just do a perception check.
Two successes.
Smells like ginger ale to you.
I down it in one gulp.
That Canada Dry.
Exactly.
So I just did the rolls for the entire flight, and you're really lucky. You're hitting a flight without turbulence.
Woo.
Hooray!
So as the plane is preparing for landing, the stewardess will, however, try to wake up Chesty.
Good luck.
For that, just to see whether she manages to roll me a perception check.
Alright, well, 12. Or it's 13.
She
but,
manages to wake you up.
Alright. I'm alert. I'm alert.
And she says, "Madam, I have to ask you to put on your seatbelt and put your seat in the upright position."
Yeah, not so loud. Oh, yeah. She complies though.
Somebody is hungover. And also, please give me another body plus willpower.
Oh God. So all right. That's 12.
So, as you slowly come to again, you realize that you haven't been to the bathroom in quite some time, and you really need to go.
But I
However, the plane is already going into landing, so you can't get up and go to the bathroom right now.
Yeah, because it's like, well, she just told to buckle up, so no, she bathroom. That's where she's going.
The stewardess asks you to please remain sitting in your seat for now.
No, Chesty is going to very, loudly declare, "I gotta go." So she wants to get to that bathroom.
Please give me a composure check.
At this point, you hear a loud groan from the side that Bug is sitting on.
Well, I got good composure, so here we go. Yeah.
Okay, for now you have the feeling you can hold it in.
All right.
However, you also realize that the moment you exit the plane, you'll probably have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, so she can hold it for a little bit.
In before Silent Hill bathroom scene.
So, I guess everybody else is just still staying vigilant and minding their surroundings, while not minding Chesty.
Yep.
Yeah, Chesty's just, she's just cross-leg wiggling around trying to hold it.
Double, please give me another composure roll, and this time with a penalty of 4. Because as the plane lands, there is a bit of turbulence, actually, which is not helping with you having to go.
Really trying to get me to piss myself here.
I'm sorry!
You had 7 drinks.
Yes,
7.
exactly.
All right. 3.
A little bit dribbles into your panties.
Chesty really, really needs to go now. The plane can't land fast enough.
So after landing, you are asked to retrieve your hand luggage and exit the plane in an orderly fashion.
Yeah, Chesty's not so orderly. She's gonna be like rushing, pushing to the front, like she wants out now.
Well, you are in the very front of the plane, so that is helpful to you.
Yeah. So she's gone.
And as you exit the plane, yeah, Izul, I know what the people want. The people want double to be in awkward situations.
Well, nothing more awkward than this.
Yep.
So as you exit the plane, you see something that you haven't seen your entire life yet. There isn't like this tunnel that goes directly into the airport.
Oh.
No, there's just a roll-on staircase that is pushed to the exit of the plane.
Well, she wasn't expecting that.
Give me a perception check, by the way.
All of us?
Chesty first, but in the end, all of you. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, 13. Boop.
So the first thing, especially Chesty realizes, because she's not dressed for the weather, it is that it's cold.
Oh.
Like, really fucking cold.
Oh no. Oh.
The second thing you realize is that different from what you're used to, when exiting the plane, you get off of a staircase and then you have to get into a bus.
Oh. The worst.
So you'll have to hold it a bit longer. And the third thing that you realize is that most things here seem to be really old-fashioned.
Mm.
This is not the standard you use. Which, all those things, both Hansa and Buckley Baines realize too, but you also get a bit more on the weather. It's very foggy, and if you look on your comlink to check the time, it's around 8:30 a.m. at the moment.
Okay.
Hmm.
I guess all of you will be boarding the bus and
Yep.
wait for it to get driving.
I will be taking my hand baggage and doing that.
So, as
Also,
Bugley...
one more thing.
Okay.
Is the bus troll friendly? Like, is the bus large enough for a troll?
It is large enough, but it shifts to the side a bit as you get in. This
You
is
can hear a little
clearly
bit of
not the
creak.
same high-tech stuff you're used from Seattle and other American cities.
Mhm.
To the bathroom.
Yeah, for that, please give me another composure check.
Are
Still -4.
oh, so still 10.
Actually, make it -5. You're holding it in for longer now.
Oh, all right. So 9. 5.
For now, you can hold it, but it gets more urgent. And people are not entering the bus fast.
Oh. Bathroom quest.
I'm just waiting for you to complain.
Well, look, the whole time, Chesty at least is like, no, move faster. She is being vocal.
So it takes about 15 minutes for the bus to be fully loaded and the driver to start up the engine. Which, as he does, it sounds like this is still a gas engine and not an electric bus like most vehicles are in the US or UK. I know.
Welcome to the Balkans.
Exactly.
It takes around 3 minutes till the bus arrives at the actual airport and drops all of you off. So, as Chesty has to go really urgently,
Yep.
give me a perception check.
Okay, I can perceive the bathroom.
We will see about that.
All right, here we go. 4.
So, as you enter the building, you see a somewhat familiar-looking green sign with the pictogram of a man and a woman and someone in a wheelchair. Just the normal signs for the bathroom.
All right, yeah, that's where she's going.
So, give me one more composure check as you get there.
I made it.
Let's see whether you get to the actual bathroom fast enough. You've done this to Dragon before. Consider this payback.
All right. Well, let's see. What's my composure at now?
8.
Okay, so I'm down to 8. All right.
Oh, there's some more trickling going on.
Well, I brought lots of luggage, so
Yes.
yeah, but
But you don't have access to that yet. But you get to the bathroom and you do get.
All right, so that's taken care of. Good thing there's no paparazzi around. Career ruining.
Second. So, as you're sitting on the bathroom getting rid of all the excess fluid in your system, you feel a severe headache, you feel dizzy, you realize how much the light influences your headache, and you also feel somewhat nauseous.
Oh no, this can't be how it ends.
So, you have a pretty bad hangover at the moment.
Damn. So yeah, it's just there's gonna be a lot of composing herself in there. Splash water on face.
Are you also going to drink some water from the tap?
Well, yeah, because she hasn't had anything to eat or drink at all, like the whole day. Just alcohol.
Give me a body plus willpower check.
Oh, all right. So that's 12. 4.
We just lost a good job. And
Yeah,
he's back.
misclick.
So, as you take a gulp of the water from the tap, you feel the nausea getting worse, and it also tastes very unpleasant. Like, all of this seems to not get cleaned that regularly.
Mm-hmm.
But you're hanging in there for now.
All right. Yeah.
Do you try to get back to your group?
Yes, because she needs a change of clothing, so she needs to acquire her luggage.
So I guess the other two followed the flight attendant's luggage pickup. And
I mean, I
Chesty-
guess I didn't put anything in the undercarriage.
Traveling light.
So you didn't even take your weapons with you. You have weapons, right?
Yeah.
And you probably didn't transport those with your hand luggage, right?
I mean, most of them are knives, so they fit in the med kits.
Yes, but they still have metal detectors at airports.
Yeah. And if I have a med kit, that's gonna have metal in it. I'm a doctor.
You would have had to declare that before, that you would try to smuggle something through like that.
Alright, then I guess I brought 2 pieces of luggage.
Did anybody wait for Chest?
No.
No.
So Chesty has to find her way to the luggage picker.
Well, she can do it eventually, I'm sure.
Check.
Perception.
With -3 penalty for the hangover.
All right, here we go. To find luggage.
You stumble around for a while before you get to the conveyor belt.
All right, but she gets there, and she's like, her luggage will stand out. It's all just hot pink. All right, very, very standout. So she will acquire luggage.
All of you roll 1d10 to see how long it takes you to get all your luggage.
D10.
Well, for Chastity, let's so much.
Or see, what was that? How many am I rolling?
9 minutes for Panzer.
Let's see, how much? How many am I rolling here?
2d10s.
2. Okay, 1, 2.
You're lucky just 11 minutes for your entire luggage.
All right.
Well, actually, wait 1 second. I know this is kind of mean, but... Well, you only find 4 pieces of luggage.
Yeah.
And Buggy Banes, another d10 please, to see how long it takes to get your luggage. Grand Fox.
Oh, my bad. I'm talking to somebody about Phantom of the Opera. My bad.
We need
Stressed
1d10 to see how many minutes it takes you to pick up your luggage at the airport.
6.
You get your luggage the fastest of all. So, will Chesty
Pardon?
wait for the piece of luggage that he can't spot?
Well, she's gonna wait a little bit longer to, like, maybe she's just being unobservant. You know, she's gonna try to find it.
Do you want to do another perception check?
All right. 13.
Still with the penalty from the hangover.
Okay. Hangover penalty in effect. Okay. Yep. 4.
You don't find anything.
That was the one with all of her fancy exotic shampoos and conditioners.
Well, be glad it wasn't the one with your underwear.
Well, she packed a bunch of that, but yeah. So, well, look, with what she's got though, main concern is fresh change of clothing.
Yeah.
So she's gonna go to the back to the bathroom to do that. Like, just right on the
What
spot.
are the other teammates doing in that time?
Waiting.
Sorry
as
that
well.
I give stupid Chesty so much screen time at the moment, but you are just acting so reasonable that not much is happening for you.
You're too normal.
So, where are we currently? I lost track of that.
You're still at the pickup area for your luggage. However, you have all your luggage, but get to the general airport area, maybe look up your instructions to see what you have to do next.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. It's like, all right, are we getting a rent-a-car or are we getting a taxi to the place we're staying?
So you don't even have to do a perception check for that because your instructions are very clear. Outside of the pickup area for your luggage, there should be someone waiting with a sign with all of your fake sins on it, or the names to your fakes. Which, for any viewer still present, so probably Izul, the SIN is the system identification number and basically the replacement for an ID Shadowrun. So, are you already going to look for your driver, or are you waiting for your team?
I'm gonna look for the driver.
Grand Fox? Still waiting or following?
I'm going to. Who am I following?
You would be following Panzer, or you would be waiting for Chesty. That's your choice.
I'm going to follow Panzer. Like, we don't really need. There's no need.
Wow.
Good job. You can't say you're not thinking the same.
Well, she is holding us back.
So, what is Chesty doing in that time? Specifically, what is she doing with the dirty clothing?
Well, I mean, just getting dressed, which she's missing a little luggage, but like, I don't know. I guess what she's got probably not appropriate for the weather. But she's gonna do the best she can.
Not.
So what I do here?
I asked, well, what you're doing, how you're dressing, and what you're doing with your dirty clothing.
Well, she just throws that away.
Okay. And then you're getting back out again.
Yeah, and she's just gonna like, she's just like double layering for the inappropriate clothing she's got. So trying to get as warm as she can get with what she's got.
With hot pants and short blouses.
Well,
or bikini tops.
Where's the Daisy Dukes, man?
Well, yeah, about as as much layers as she's get 2 layers of socks though. So.
Okay,
How
you're
high
leaving
now?
the bathroom. Give me a perception check.
All right, I guess still with penalty.
Yeah?
All right.
That penalty stays for a while now.
Okay, 3.
You realize that your teammates aren't in the pickup area anymore. What do you do?
Well, I guess she would try to. Well, she doesn't know what she's doing, so she's gonna try and look for him.
Give me another perception check then, but this time with a -2 penalty for repeated roll.
So 8.
Yeah?
All right. 2.
You still see no trace of them. What do you do? Looking around doesn't seem to really work.
Ask for help.
So you just walk up to someone and ask whether they've seen your team.
Yeah, just ask if they've seen, big troll guy and little guy.
Please give me the proper way how you as a person would say that to someone else, not just
the
asking
thing is,
someone.
I'm trying to think, like, she doesn't really. All she knows is that it's, big.
Give me the role play, basically.
I'm trying to think, like, how much does she even know? Like, because
you would remember the general look of your teammates.
Yeah, well, she would just say, like, if is anyone, like, nearest person she can find, just pull him over and, hey, did you see a big troll looking man? He's real tall, like this big, putting her hand up in the air, and a little guy too with him.
The person you asked is dressed in rather cheap clothing, and he just answers New Englaser.
Oh
no.
I rolled for this first. This is not me hating a double. This is the dice fucking him over.
Well, like, look, Chesty's like, she understands, so she's going to ask the same question, but she's going to raise her voice, you know, and speak slower, and that's, she's gonna try a second time.
And the man you're talking to, again, answers, Nu inglesa.
No help at all. No help at all.
Do you try sign language next?
Well, she's gonna
Easy
like,
Zoom
she's gonna
suggests that.
pantomime it, all right? Like, you know, big troll, you know, waving her hands around, trying to like, you know, in the air, like a troll symbol, like, you know, she's trying to pantomime this out, like trying to convey her thoughts here.
The man looks at you in disgust and walks away quickly. Blame the dice, don't blame me.
Well, Chesty's lost.
Know what it is? It's the circuit board traces of this.
What do you do?
Well, does... Well, she can't find him. I don't know. Does she have any way to get in touch with them, or?
Well, you haven't traded comlink numbers yet.
Oh,
But getting back to the other two now. Your driver will ask where you're.
She was in the bathroom. She'll be along.
So this already takes quite some time, and he looks at his comlink while he says that.
I'll go fetch her.
So you get back to the pickup area looking for Chess.
saved.
Yep.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You do find her, and she looks rather disoriented and rather confused right now, I'd say, right, Double?
Yeah. She's lost.
I basically just take you by the arm and drag you out.
Well, with all of that luggage too, with all the luggage in tow.
So
Onward.
as all of you arrive at the driver again, he will ask you to follow him, and he'll also ask whether any of you want to stop for breakfast.
I would say, what kind of breakfast do you have here?
The usual bread with different toppings. You find one of the few restaurants that do American breakfast, maybe pancakes, but mostly bread, boiled eggs, scrambled eggs,
Jam.
jam,
Perfect.
sausage.
Perfect.
Sounds
Thank
good
you.
to me.
Sounds good.
Yay, food.
So all of you want to go for breakfast.
Chesty has not eaten. Like, she's hungry.
Yeah, but Chesty is also feeling nauseous.
Yeah, but she's also starving.
Okay, so the driver will take you to a cafe and translate the menu for you, as the entire menu is in Romanian.
Oh,
What are these
But
funny
the driver
squiggly
is
lines?
fluent in both Romanian and English.
Damn it! Of my
Isn't
3
there an
languages,
international
this is
standard
not.
for this shit? Out of character, sorry. Go ahead.
Out of
Out
the
of-
3 languages you have, this is not one of them.
Yep. It's like, damn it! Why couldn't they have just printed this in German?
Because this is not Germany.
It's close enough.
And as you say that, you don't even have to roll judge intention to see that your driver is displeased by that statement.
And as
My
like also I guess if Chesty trying to menu like do they don't have pizza here, but like isn't it supposed to be like Greek or something? Like isn't that what they those
Further
gyros?
further south.
We are in Romania, madam. We have bread with sausage or some sort of cheese or maybe scrambled eggs, but we don't have pizza, especially not for breakfast.
Yeah, not happy about that.
Thickly through the multiple layers of bread, jam, egg, and sausage, you hear a groan come out of Bug's mouth. A very, very loud auditory groan, and he continues on and says, "Better eat quickly. We got to check out this area." You see that flash of intensity in his eyes as well. Go ahead.
What do all of you order?
Bread and jam.
Sausages, mostly sausages.
Yeah, Chesty will go for the bread, something light.
And anybody getting coffee or anything like that?
Water.
I think he'd order something like cranberry juice, if they have any.
Oh, probably not. If you were at a fancy restaurant, maybe, but this is just a cheap cafe in the airport.
Good point.
Water all the way.
Wow, with responsible Chesty, I never thought I'd see that.
She doesn't feel so good.
And you see like an emoji after everything she says.
Yep. She's very animated.
So, after you finished eating, the driver actually pays for your food and then asks you to follow him. Which, by the way, the driver is a young orc, as it appears, but rather well dressed for an orc and rather well behaved.
The silence.
Well, I'm waiting for you to do anything, to either follow him or
Follow him.
asking questions or anything.
I'll
Wait.
follow him.
Follow.
Yeah.
This is a role-playing game. This is not Dana tells stories.
Tell me a story.
I love stories, though.
Yeah, I like stories.
So, as you follow him, you get to a big car in the garage that actually seems like it's built for troll passengers this time.
Mm.
And it's the most modern car in the whole garage.
Fancy.
You wouldn't call that fancy. You would still call that cheap for your standards, but it looks like a car that won't break down the minute it's in town.
Hmm. Well, yeah, that's.
Let's
Yep.
get in.
Yeah,
So all
get
of you
luggage
get
in
in.
and get in.
With the luggage, the driver will actually help you. At least the two elves. He kind of assumes that the troll can put his own luggage into the car.
He can, and he will also, after he finishes, see if anybody else needs help.
Depends on how big Chesty's suitcases are.
They're all like, I'd say they're nice little medium-sized luggage. They're not huge, but they do take up some space.
Big enough for her to lift it, so no issues for the driver.
Yeah, yeah.
So as all of you get in the car, the driver asks you to strap in as he starts the car. And as soon as you do that, leaves the area. And please roll a perception check. Each one of you. Chesty's still with the same penalty.
All right.
10d6. 5 successes.
1 success, 5 successes. Okay. As you start off, first you drive through Bucharest, which definitely is a big city for the area. However, it's not nearly the size of Seattle, and also doesn't nearly have the same technological standards. There's a lot of people going around on foot, and a lot of things still seem to be from early 21st century, like 2010 to maybe 2015. There's not many metahumans walking around, but most of the metahumans you see are orcs. Every now and then you see a troll or a dwarf, but virtually no elf. And as you leave the city, you very quickly come into a much more rural area with the street entering a forest very quick. All of this seems like it's from decades ago. How old is Buckley Baines again?
Bugley Baines is... I didn't put an age, damn it.
As you're a troll, you're maybe 25 to 30 years old.
All
So
right.
if you've ever seen something like that, it was in school book.
Jesus.
The same goes for Panzer with his 25 years. And we'll just oh yeah, the same especially goes for Chess.
Yep.
Isn't Chesty like 19 or something?
Yep.
Yes.
Teen Chesty.
And as further away you get from the city, the road also gets worse. Like, it starts off around the quality you get in the poorer parts of Seattle, but the further you get, the more potholes are on the road, with some stretches of it even being more earth than asphalt.
Makes sense.
And on that, double. Give me another body plus willpower.
All right. Give it my 12. Here you go.
You're still feeling nauseous and it's not getting better through the ride, but you don't feel like you have to throw up.
Yay.
What a joy.
Definitely, yes, because I don't think any of you would like that at the moment. But that's what you get for drinking all night. Well, not all night, but all evening
morning.
before you get going. Oh, it was the evening. So you drive along through the woods, and does anybody check any navigation on their comlink, or do you just admire your surroundings, some planning, do some research?
Yeah, I'd start doing a little bit of research, but I also check the GPS every like 10 minutes.
So currently you're driving to the southwest, which is the direction you have to be driving for your arrival. On what do you do your research?
Stories, looking for any news about this place that we're going to check out.
So recent things.
Yeah.
Give me an intuition plus computer roll.
Oh no.
That was just Drang.
Oh good.
We lost Drang, but he was only listening anyways.
I thought it was me.
No, we still have you.
Good.
3 success. So you don't find anything whatsoever.
Hmm.
The Talchesco estate, as well as the small village of Padura Reke, don't show up in the news.
Can I do a deeper search with my
Can also do a logic plus computer search, yes.
Okay.
No, intuition plus computer, sorry.
Where is intuition? 3. Okay, same as logic. Okay. Two successes.
You also don't find anything.
All right.
As I said, both the Talchesco estate, which you are supposed to explore, and the small village in the area going by the name of Padura Reke don't show up in the news. There doesn't seem to be much going on. Or it just doesn't interest the rest of the world.
Can I just do a matrix search on it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Which, let me just pull up Matrix app action. Because I do have a file for that.
Matrix is the Google of Shadowrun, right?
No, the Matrix is just the internet. The Google of Shadowrun would be Horizon. It's computer plus intuition again.
Good. Another 2 successes. Oh boy.
So, Paduria Reke is a community of around 500 people living in the woods of Romania. And the Tolchescu estate is an old mansion or almost castle that has been built in the same area around the I definitely wrote something down for that. Around the 10th century. And it actually burned down 10 years after it has been built, but was rebuilt sturdier a few decades later. Which, from that point on, it regularly changed owners and also seems to be privately owned by an unknown owner at the moment.
Oh, so like the regular haunted house story. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's go to Luigi's mansion.
Do you share the information that you found?
Yes.
Huh.
In my deep southern voice. Do you guys know if this is a good thing to do or not?
Well, we got a job to do. Gotta do it anyways.
I guess so. When we get there, I call dibs on the biggest room in our settlement that we are going to be living in,
Sounds
with a
good.
grin on my face.
So, as you keep on driving double, you give me another body plus willpower. This is the last one I'm gonna make you do.
All right.
Promise. At least for the hangover.
There we go.
I'm acing these.
No, he actually failed this one.
Oh boy.
Because the normal toxicity of alcohol is 3, and he is a lightweight, which doubles the toxicity.
My
So
God.
you feel like you have to vomit. Give me a composure check to see whether you can tell the driver to stop before it happens.
Well, composure, and I guess, let's say 14, or do I have a penalty, or?
Let's make it 12.
All right.
Because you're still not doing good in general either.
Right,
And you barely met the threshold I wanted to give you for this one, so you can either roll down the window or tell the driver to stop, whichever.
All right. Well, I guess the window. That's the quickest, easiest window. To the window.
Yeah. So you say goodbye to your breakfast.
Oh.
And the driver will stop anyways, both to clean up the car and to get you some water.
All right, but now Chesty's better.
Yeah, a little bit. You still don't feel good, especially as you're hungry again, but it mostly seems to be out of your system now.
All right, now she can focus on the mission.
So after the driver cleaned up his car, he asks you if you're okay now, or if he should wait a bit longer before he keeps on driving.
Yeah, she just says she'll be okay when she's had somewhere to lay down and get a nice hot bath and some good food, like when she has all that, she'll be okay.
The driver nods and gets back into the car. Does anyone do anything on the rest of the drive?
I guess I'll look at our little tool thing and try and figure it out.
Do you have a skill in hardware?
Let me check. Don't believe so.
Yep, you don't.
Nope,
And
just
no
engineering.
skill in software.
Yep, just one in engineering.
As a knowledge skill.
Yes.
Then I'm going to allow you to substitute that for a hardware check, but with a -1 penalty because it's non-specific for what you.
Works for me.
All right, you have 5 successes.
Oh, wait. No, that's not right. I rolled D10.
Oh, yes. That-
I'm in Vampire the Masquerade mode. That's fine. 3 successes.
Still 3 successes, and if you connect your comlink to it, you even get a manual, so you can look up the information. So how you do that is very easy. You press the big green button after you've put in a comlink number that it should send the information to. And then after the scan has been completed, you get all the information you want and directly on your comlink.
Okay.
Do you share that information?
Yes.
So, anybody has anything to say on that, or should we skip to the arrival?
I'm waiting and ready for adventure, so.
Which, I'm sorry that it took us 2 hours to get to the actual adventure, but that's just the issue when you're not sure on how people will play out things, and someone gets himself horribly drunk. I mean, 7 drinks, really? I could have made you roll against the toxicity of alcohol every time.
True. Well, it happened.
Or you could have just made it 1 roll.
I made it 3 to make it somewhat more representative of what Chesty did.
Well,
Oh no, I
mistakes were
meant like
made.
as the plane ride. I meant like, and set the difficulty higher.
Then the difficulty would have been impossible, though.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, he already had a threshold of 6. If I had set the difficulty higher, he would have had to meet like 9 or 10 successes. I decided making it 3 rolls would be more generous.
Hello.
enough.
So, hi. I'm calling because I need to tell you something. Is it possible if I can opt out for this session, please? Because there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I need to deal with it at home. I apologize.
Should we make it a 2-parter?
Yeah, we can always do that. It's a good point
Okay.
for that too.
We started
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
setup, and next time you get a little bit of backstory if you're smart. If not, get anything to work with. Have a good night, Grand Fox.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate it.
Yep. Night.
good night
Thank
to
you.
anybody who kept on watching up to now. Sorry that nothing happened. I didn't expect Double to act like that again.
Oh,
Again.
blame me. Oh. Well, it was a setup. It was all a setup. So
Yeah.
next time we get to the proper adventure. How about that? That's the good way to look at it.
Next time we are definitely going to get to the proper adventure.
Yep.
And next time also that straw poll will come into play.
Hmm.
They already have an idea how to work that.
All right. Well, man, that quite a ride this time, but yeah, we'll try to make it exciting next time. Till then,
I was expecting a plane jacking or a
Y-
crash.
something like give me some action in there, but
Yeah, that would be more actiony than horror, though. That's why I plan to base the actual story in the most horror cliche setting ever.
Yeah.
An old castle in the woods.
Oh yeah, yeah.
House on the Haunted Hill.
It is even on a hill.
Well, we'll get to that next time. So, for tonight, then, I guess we're good. Yeah. Till next time. That's Shadowrun out, I guess.
Izul, it's Chesty, not Christy.
Oh, Azul. At least Azul stuck around. So,
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So let's get out of here. Shutting it down. Shutting it down.